Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we are back to our 200 run series, where we go over the loot we received after doing 200 runs of a certain dungeon, 100 runs with one druid, 100 runs with the other druid, and this week we actually ended up doing Skyreach. And so the reason why we did Skyreach, if you guys are wondering, is wanted to get another WOD farm in, and we actually ended up planning first Grimrail Depot being the next one, just so that way we weren't doing Iron Docks. Iron Docks is my preferred choice, but we've already done that one, so I didn't just want to do it back to back. And then some people suggested I do Skyreach. I never really thought of running Skyreach before. I've never actually done it before, because I always just thought of it as that raw gold farm that people used to do back in the day. But I kind of was like, yeah, well, let me try it because it is in a different area of, WOD. So maybe it will have some different items and everything. So yeah, I decided to do it, and actually I was quite impressed and am kind of glad that we actually did go that route, because I noticed that different items were dropping that actually had value to them, over, other than what actually drops in Iron Docks. So that's why I'm kind of glad they actually did it. I didn't see any blues, so don't expect that before we even get into the loot here. I didn't see any blue items like we would with Iron Docks, but I mean, it felt like to me, we'll see when we actually get into the loot here, but it felt like to me like the epics were possibly better. We were seeing a lot of those drop, and like I said, it's just nice to, even with the greens, the greens are the things that really fly off the shelf with selling these items. And we were actually seeing different green items. So I don't know if these will sell as well as the green items in Iron Docks. I know those sell really well, especially the weapons and things. But hopefully, hoping it's going to be something similar, and it's just going to be nice to have different green, weapon items. I know we still actually have some of those green items from Iron Docks, even though they have been selling so fast, but we got so much. So I think we're kind of getting kind of low, so that's why I kind of wanted to throw in another WOD farm. But it's going to be nice now because we have more variety to put on the auction house. But anyway, with all that being said, make sure if you guys do like the video, you hit the thumbs up so I know that you like it. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. And if you guys are wanting to do these runs with me on Twitch or see it done live, make sure you check out the link down below for Twitch, where you can see me do that. And also, if you guys are looking for any guides away from YouTube that could help you with your goal making, make sure you check out GamingHero.io. They do have some free helpful guides there that you can check out. And if you do decide to sign up for a membership to get access to the premium guides and to support the creators, just make sure you use the code word potato, so that way you get a little bit of a discount. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to our first bank alt for Skyreach, see what we got, so we can get these things up on the auction house to see if they sell this week. All right, so here we go. First bank alt we got right here, and here's our Skyreach loot. This is of course going to be from our Alliance bank tune. So one good thing is it's nice that we do get these auction module items, although it seems like we got so many more of these. So I may actually try to sell the smaller items too, because we've got so many left over, which we didn't have so many left over last time. Unfortunately, we didn't get like the third item that much. We didn't get the second item as much here. But anyway, as far as these items go, these are just like the low value armor items, but still, hopefully we can see some of these items selling. I think with Iron Docks, most of these armor items still do sell quite well. I think the only ones that really kind of struggle with are maybe some of the belts and the boots and things like that. But as far as like the helms, the chest, and pants even, these items do usually still sell quite well. But yeah, they still have a decent value. Anything over 5,000 but below 20. We have some here at like 17,000. You do see some items with like a 0.003 sell rate, not the greatest, but still better than a 0.001. Of course, some of these do have like a 0.001 item sell rate. Again, we can also try to sell these items that didn't, we didn't get enough to actually make auction house module later or whatever, but But yeah, they still bring in around 5,000 or so if we can sell them. And I have sold, you know, these singular items in the past. Actually, I used to only sell these back when I used to multi-box because I didn't realize that I could actually just make the modular for people without completing the quest. So and then over here, I just put these items because these are like our inflated ring items. So definitely don't expect to get those values out of those. We did get 4 of those. I feel like that's not too much compared to all the inflated items that we were receiving from when we did Iron Dots. So yeah, you will see some of those items, but still, I will try to post them and get at least like 1,000 gold or something from them, which is better than what I can get from the vendor at least. With that, let's switch over to our more exciting items right here. So you see, we did actually make 2 of the auction control modules, so it'd be nice to get those sold. And then we have, now some of these items are going to be low value items, but these are basically what I look for with our WOD runs is like the weapons. The weapons are, you know, really nice sellers, whether they're high value, low value, whichever. But I did try to separate them out. I think the low value are first, and then we got the high value. But anyway, long claw axe, and that was like the thing with like Iron Docks. You would see like things like, I think it was like Anger Fang and Incise. There's maybe a couple more, but those are the ones that kind of really stick out to me. Whereas here we got long claw. We got the long claw axe here, 10,000. The skittish stuff. So, and which makes sense with the skittish stuff, because skittish, you know, you think of the bird people, whatever. That's what they're usually like, you know, considered or whatever. You know, you got back in Outland, you had like the skittish feathers and whatever. But yeah, so skittish stuff. We got skittish sword here for 7,000. Skittish knuckles. So yeah, and then we also have Ruck Marl stuff as well. Long claw again, the hammer here, 8,000. I'm not gonna go too much in it. We got Blood Mane. That's another one that kind of really stuck out. We were seeing a lot of 13,000 there. Blood Mane staff, almost, actually this is almost high value, 19,000. And then I think that's about it. Blood Mane, Ruck Marl, and then we've got long claw and skittish stuff. So yeah, not bad seeing that we are getting like 4 different types here than what we were getting from Iron Docks. Then we'll take a look here. We've got our higher value items. So, Raven Scar, okay, that's another one, but this is a shield, so maybe it's only the shield. But yeah, nice to get something different here. 36,000 for that one. Shields usually always sell pretty nice as well. Blood Mane gun, 67,000 gold for that one. Low sell rate though. And then we've got and actually these guns I do believe have a different look. Now they look so similar to each other, but different colorations, but they do look different than the guns we would see drop in Iron Docks, I do believe. So yeah, so maybe we will see some, you know, difference in sales here with these items compared to Iron Docks. So pretty nice. I was kind of worried that even though they had different names, maybe that was just me, that maybe they just had a different name but looked exactly the same as the ones from Iron Docks. No, have a little different look here. Long claw great sword, 73,000, and actually 0.002 sell rate, which is still not great, but still better than a 0.01. All right, and then actually this gun was 0.001, but this one with this color to it, maybe they like the kind of iron type look instead of, I don't know. Anyway, this was 0.004, 23,000. It might also be that one's a little lower in value, so maybe it sells a little bit faster because it's a little cheaper. 0.001 on this skittish greatsword. So yeah, we got long claw greatsword. I mean, they look pretty much exactly the same, just a little bit different color. We got the skittish staff here, 45,000. 0.005. Actually, looks like somebody on this room is selling it for trying to sell for 100,000. And actually, one thing we noticed too is for our EU players is actually these things are like double the value on EU, which is, you know, kind of a little bit different than, you know, the exact opposite of what we usually see on our other farms. So that was just pretty neat to see. Blood Mane Knuckles, it looks like 21,000, so just above, but 0.003 sell rate there in all 4 of those. So not bad. We got some, you know, pretty decent weapons here to try to sell. We'll see how they do, see how they compare to our Iron Dots items. And then we've got our higher value armor items right here. 24,000 for the Raven Scar Pauldrons. We got 3 of those. And then we've got the breastplate here for 39. We got some gauntlets here for 32. And then the waist here for 37,000. And then some legs here for just above 20,000 actually. And all of these items had higher than a 0.001 sell rate, other than the belt. Like I said, I feel like the belts and the boots are kind of difficult, you know, take a little bit longer to sell than the actual other armor type items. I've actually seen the other armor type items sell, you know, at a decent rate. But anyway, then we got our excited items here. No blues, but we did get 3 epics for our Alliance Bank Tune. Of course, we still have our stuff from our Horde Bank Tune, but we did get the Renelia, or sorry, I know I'm butchering that. Regal Cloak here, 213,000 gold for that one, so not bad. Then we got the High Mall Magi Scarf, another cloak here. This one's 174,000.004 sell rate. I don't even see a sell rate on this one. I mean, does that mean that nobody's trying to sell it? I'm not sure. So I don't see a sell rate on that one. But anyway, maybe I'm just blind. I can't see it. But yeah, I don't see it on that one. So weird. Cloud, maybe just nobody's ever sold it. So maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. We'll see. Cloud Caller's Link Belt. Now this was kind of low, but still nice to have something different. It is a belt though, but this one's epic, so it might be a little bit different. 40,000, 78 gold, and looks like 0.005 sell rate, so you know, a little bit higher sell rate anyway. But yeah, not bad. We got 3 epics, which I can't remember how many epics we got last time, but I'm pretty sure, I think it was kind of low for some of them, other than like the inflated stuff. But yeah, only 3. But yeah, I feel like that wasn't bad. We still got 2 tabs full. I know we had 2 tabs full with Iron Docs, so at least similar, if not more. Although, unfortunately, we didn't have any blue items, which we do see in Iron Docs. But still, I'm happy to get different items to actually post on our auction house and see how they do. But anyway, guys, that is not going to be it. Let's switch over to our Horde Tune now and see what they got and see if they did a little bit better. Alright guys, so here we are. We are now on our Horde Bank Tune for our Skyreach runs. Let's see what we got here. And so it's going to be similar. Actually, let's start with our low value stuff. So anyway, we got our low value gear, similar, you know, to what we had before. Actually, that's a different item. So Windswept, that's another one, I guess. Here for this one. So yeah, I guess it's Sunscryer as well. So I guess we got another one. Maybe we did have some stuff over there. I just didn't see it or scroll over it. But that's another one. So what is that? 6 different types of items now. Sharp Tusk. Okay, we got another one here. So yeah, some different items as well. Snarlthorn, Breeze Strider. Okay, now I'm seeing all kinds of different items, unfortunately. Well, actually, not unfortunately. It's nice to have different stuff. Shadeback, Britches. Actually, looks like. Do we have anything that's similar? We might have to. Well, I don't know. I don't really trade the low value stuff. We got Talon Guard. Okay, so we do got something similar here. But yeah, so Sharp Tusk. I don't remember those names when we were going over the Alliance stuff. So looks like they may have overall got different stuff over here. I do see. The Ruckmar, okay, so we do got some similar items, but yeah, good variety of different items that we can add to our auction house here. But anyway, that's again just the low value stuff, but yeah, different stuff that we can maybe see some sales. Again, the belts and things, I don't really recall them being too although this one's not too bad, 0.002 compared to the other ones only being at 0.001. But yeah, we'll see how it does with this week coming up. Hopefully it'll add some sales. I know the Iron Dock stuff does well, so we'll see. We didn't have as many of the leftover auction house items, which actually could be a good thing. We do actually have one of the items we're missing, so we might trade this over to our Alliance Tune to make one more module auction house module, because we were just missing this one piece and we got it on our horde one here. So we probably will do that. Just most likely the module that's complete is going to sell better than the actual pieces themselves. So we will probably trade that over, especially since we only had 2. Then we got our inflated ring here. We got 4 of these green ones here, the same one. We also got one of the epic trinkets. Unfortunately, they took one of our epic spots. We got two epic trinkets, 2 different ones here. Definitely don't expect to get their value for them, but so we'll probably try to sell them with the inflated groups. With that, let's go ahead and switch on over. I know I haven't changed the name of the actual tab. It still says Sulfur. But yeah, it's because we haven't really been ahead to keep things separated with names, so I haven't really worried about it. But anyway, we've got our high value items here in the weapons, and I can't really recall. I know it was like a full tab with the alliance. It looks like it might be a little bit more. Definitely think we got some different items, so let's go ahead and take a look though. Again, this is just our low value stuff. Sunsworn, I don't remember any Sunsworn, but we do got the Bloodmane stuff, Skaddish as well, Talon Guard, and I don't remember that shield, so we might have, well, no, again, it's low value. I don't know if I'll trade low value over. Bloodmane, again, Bloodmane, and then Bloodmane axe here. So yeah, a lot of those similar things, Ruckmar, Bloodmane. I do have one different item, and this is this one, the Frostbitten Hammer. So this actually came from one of the lockboxes. So we did actually get something from the lockbox from the Horde side, not from the Alliance side, but we did actually get this from one of those lockboxes that came from our runs. Then we got Skaddish, Longclaw, so just similar items. Now for our high value items, which we will possibly trade if we got duplicates of items that we didn't get on the Alliance and vice versa. So with that, we've got the Bloodmane gun here, 23,000, same as the one we had on the Alliance. We also got the or actually no, those are all Bloodmane. Oh no, we had Longclaw down here. We got Longclaw and we got the Bloodmane. And then we've got the Longclaw bow. We've got the Skaddish staff, same as we had over there, 45,000. Actually went down in value a little bit. It was like 50,000 when we were doing our runs. We did get a different gun here. Now this one, actually, I'm pretty sure does have a similar look to the ones that actually would drop on in Iron Docks. The Skaddish gun, as you notice, it's got a different look than the guns we were actually seeing here. But I'm pretty sure that's similar, maybe a different color variation. It's got like the blue ammo there on the side, or shell casings or whatever. Whereas I think like it was like green and red on the shell casings with the ones from Iron Dock. So yeah, nice to see something different about it, but it does, I think, look similar if I recall right. And then Bloodmane Knuckles. And then we got the Skaddish sword and the Bloodmane sword. So I think we may have gotten a little bit less with the high value weapons, if I don't recall. I think maybe we had another thing here with those. But either way, we'll see if we have any duplicates. I noticed this one's different than what we had on the Alliance, but we don't have a duplicate, so can't really trade it off. Though I do see something over here with the armor items. So we got the shade back here, Sunsworn Cloak. So that's something we didn't have with the Alliance. 129,000 in value. We don't have any duplicates of that, unfortunately. But with this one, we do have 5 of these Talon Guard breastplates. Really slow sell rate though, 164,000 in value though. But again, at least we have 5 of them. We can trade one over. It does share a few appearances, so that's probably why the low sell rate. But you never know. Maybe somebody will actually buy one eventually, maybe not at 164,000, but still nice to fill the auction house. And we have some duplicates here that we can actually send over. And seeing that we didn't get any, I know we got 5 here, but we didn't get any on our Alliance tune. It still may not be the most common drop, so hoping that helps with the sales a little bit. Then we got the Ravenscar gauntlets here, 32,000, and then the Ravenscar pauldrons for 24,000. Then we've got our exciting epic items. So no Blackrock Bulwark, fortunately, which is one we actually would hope to get. But we did get the, and actually I should put these together because these are the same. We got 2 of these Gorin scale mesh cloaks, which I feel like I've actually sold one recently. I don't know if I actually sold it on these cleanouts that I show you guys, but I may have sold it on one of my older realms. But yeah, 2 of those, 125,000 gold. So not bad. So we can trade one of those over because we didn't have one of those on the alliance. Larius, Shining Circlet, 275,000. And I do believe we did actually sell this, I think it was on Thrall one of our weeks. And I think we only got like about 90 to 100,000 for it, somewhere around that range. But still, I mean, I know it's a lot lower than the 275, but still, you know, I feel like that's a nice amount, especially you see how many appearances this thing shares. That would really be nice to still get that amount for this, I believe. And then we've got the Torius Perseverance. It's just an eye patch here, but yeah, still maybe a nice mog for somebody. 99,000 gold there. And then we actually got 4 of the auction control modules, and that might explain why we don't have any leftovers, because we actually were, you know, getting these to match up better for our Horde tune with completing them than the Alliance, where the Alliance had so many leftovers. So yeah, we'll probably definitely trade this memory socket over to our Alliance tune so that they can make at least one more and have 3 of them. Which, yeah, I mean, you see that these leftover items, they, you know, have a value of about 5,000, and then you have your module, which actually has a value of a little over 20,000. So with your pieces, you know, sell them separately, you're thinking, you know, around 15,000 in value, whereas it jumps up to about 20,000 when you have it completed. Plus, easier to sell because it's already complete. You don't have to try to find all the different items. So yeah. That is going to do it for us in Skyreach. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think you would actually run this dungeon? Do you think that maybe it's worth it? I mean, I really was impressed with the fact that we have different types of items. I know some of them are not necessarily unique. Some of them are, you know, really slow sell rates, and we do get, you know, what a lot of people complain about is the fake value rings and things. But just like Iron Docks, you get those things too. Unfortunately, there's no blue items. That is my only, you know, argument to the downside. Also, you know, downside to this dungeon is the beginning part where you have to ride the little bird down. It takes like a whole minute, but still, even with all that, it's still only like a 30-minute run for a set of 10, maybe a little bit over 30 minutes, but yeah, still very quick. I do feel Iron Docks has a better density as far as mobs, and you get, of course, you get more raw gold because of that. Whereas we were seeing like 2,000, over 2,000 sometimes, maybe a little bit less, so 2,000 give or take with Iron Docks for 10 runs. But with this one, you're only seeing, I don't know, maybe like 12 or 13,000. That's what just with gold picked up. That's not considering, you know, vendor items. Of course, it's a little bit higher with the vendor items, but yeah, still nice to have something different. Still putting WOD items up, but something different, and also get those auction control modules to put up. But anyway, if you like the video, guys, don't forget to smash that thumbs up and let me know that you like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next dungeon, which our next dungeon will be Hellfire Ramparts. So you guys will want to check that out, see, you know, what we get, see if we can get some Bloodscale legs, see if we can get some epic patterns. Also, that way you don't miss the next clean out, see if we actually sold any of these items when we add it to ourselves this week. I know our clean out last week or yesterday was really bad, due to, but I think that was a lot due to, you know, the hype with Kata and then the hype with Remix still. So we'll see as those things kind of die down, people get their alts built up in Remix, and people move away from Kata eventually back to retail. We'll see if our sales kind of improve here this week, hopefully, or if not, maybe next week. But really just want to see if we can actually see some of these items sell as we put them on our auction house. Also, guys, don't forget to check out gaminghero.io if you are looking for any guides. And don't forget to come join us for some of our runs on Ramparts by following the link down below to Twitch, or just to come hang out or say hi. We'd love to have you. But again, guys, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all in the next video.